Hello, this is I changed my name to This Guy's Alive, but I still have the handle Beyond Aliens and Occult. And by the way, I wanted to talk today about the topic of uh, the emergence or emerging clouds everywhere on the world that are completely, they don't look like anything normal. They look completely messed up and strange, and I've been seeing it everywhere on Facebook, on my algorithms and different social media. It keeps appearing everywhere, like people recording these faces and dragon-like entities in the skies and huge eyes looking at people in the sky, and it's everywhere. And I'm also going to show you my own recordings recently from the past month, and it's all been going on in March. Apparently the largest things are happening now in March 2024, and there's so many giant Godzilla entities in the skies, and I don't know what more Lovecraftian entities. It's like a movie. We're living like in a fantasy reality, to be honest. This is not pareidolia or anything like that. I don't see how it could be something that's obvious, so big, so large everywhere. Everybody's seeing so much weird stuff happening in the skies and the clouds. It stands to reasons. It's something that's happening. It feels like we're living in some kind of prophetic times, to be honest, and it just keeps getting more and more and more. And I've been paying attention to the skies. I've had like these Sauron eye in the sky, like the eye of Sauron, follow me everywhere I go. Basically now I see it plenty of them sometimes in the same sky. So it's like some Lovecraftian. It looks like some kind of, something from Lovecraft universe. It's beyond anything. This reality is like so messed up now. Nothing is like it used to be. So we're like we've entered like a parallel universe where everything is possible or something. And the clouds always fascinated me since my youth, and I used to be like have a phobia for clouds, and when I was young, and mist, because I always felt something was very special about them, and it wasn't what we thought it was, like yes, clouds and nothing else. It's like now it's all gone full circle to me when I've started to really understand what clouds can do. And I've been reading a lot about these metamorphic, how clouds are so like they're like a gas state and liquid at the same time, and it's like the most metamorphic molecule in possible. Probably it can take so many different shapes. And I'm not a scientist or researcher in that sense. I don't have a PhD in science, but I still understand the basics and the intuitively how it works. I'm going to show you a clip here by some man who actually managed to, a scientist who managed to create a tiny star in a bubble in a closed environment. He managed to make a bubble turn into a star. So that even confirms that water can become stars under certain conditions and frequencies. With a certain frequency, it makes the bubble change into a star. So it stands to reason water particles, including clouds, can change into anything, even stars and glowing balls of light. So how do that to me that confirms why when we are looking at the sky sometimes,
it looked like a star in the heavens.
If we're sky watchers or just interested in looking at the sky, a lot of people see orbs emerge out of clouds, and the UFOs that glow like stars. It's the same process happening there in a larger scale. The clouds seem to be conjuring up this glowing sphere, and I've seen this countless of times as a UFO sky watcher myself, and all my experiences I've had the past, that the UFOs emerge out of clouds all the time. So what makes all of this connected to these entities, these aliens, what some call them. To me, it stands to reason it's related to frequency and consciousness. They figured out the frequency of everything in this reality a long time ago. The frequency of the clouds, the water, the particles, and how to make it change into anything they want to. So they can make a cloud turn into a UFO if they want to a pulsating craft or orb moving around. They can make that same cloud turn into a giant face or entity, because the consciousness of the entity itself will realign its particles and the matter of the cloud with itself, and it's using consciousness, it turns itself into the cloud. So it's a kind of metaphysical science behind it, and they know how to align every frequency of everything that vibrates and exists in this reality. And that's how advanced and evolved these entities are, and they can literally take the shape of the entire what everything is around us. So that's why we are seeing, I believe, these huge dragons and entities in the skies. They're just showing off, to be honest. I believe they're just showing off. They just want us to know how far ahead of the evolutionary ladder they are from us. Just make us feel like tiny little ants, to be honest. And that's how far ahead they are. And the human race is so primitive in comparison to these evolved entities. It's just absurd. The sheep will claim to their fucking science and their rationality and their skepticism, talking about, I see all of these videos all the time. They talk so much about how they don't know how the aliens exist and why they couldn't exist here, and they're like I just laugh. They know nothing. So little. I'm not even a scientist, and I seem to have figured out so much more than a lot of these scientists guys, you know. And it's all because I'm not controlled by rationality and the logical mind. In that sense, it inhibits you from seeing the bigger picture and how everything is connected. So the current version of science we have today is so limited, and it's just made to keep you basically in line and never ask questions that are big and profound and see the bigger picture. And people are like indoctrinated with science today. They don't understand reality due to science, the irony. And I believe these entities are very evolved, and they are imperfect. They are use balance of the both hemispheres of the brains, and they have integrated the consciousness with science. So they understand that everything is spiritual, and at the same time everything can be understood through an evolved form of science that the humans do not have access to. So they have figured out how to hack reality, to put it that way. They can take on the shape of anything, water, clouds. They can become pulsating stars if they want to. They can do all of this through consciousness, frequency, and vibration. Tesla said it so many decades ago. Guys like me have been saying it too. Everything is consciousness. It's not neurons. It's not fucking electrical impulses in your brain. It's consciousness. And when you're aligned your consciousness to the frequency of matter, you can do all of this magical, crazy, spiritual hacks, superpower stuff these entities are doing. Yeah, I sound psychotic and crazy, I know. But a lot of you guys know this, who watch stuff like this. If you even came this far watching the video, because most of my viewers don't watch more than like 1.5 minutes and they stop watching. And they miss out on these juicy details. But anyways, if you watch this far, please leave a comment, share your mind, because most of my subscribers or my viewers, they never leave comments. It's like my channel is pretty dead, to be honest. Yeah, if you came this far watching, like I said earlier before I got cut off there in the recording, please share your mind on this topic and share the video too, because I'm probably very shadow banned or something, because I don't seem to show up in any feed anywhere, and nobody sees my videos. I get no comments ever lately. So please share the video if you find this topic interesting and enlighten people about possible truth to this reality and what's happening in this very special times. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.